I would like to call to order the Finance and Personal Committee meeting tonight for the City of Monona for Monday, November 16th, 2015. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Alder Bussey?
Here.
Alder Wood?
Here.
Mayor Miller?
Here. Is there a motion for approval of the November 2nd minutes?
Move approval.
Second.
Any corrections or deletions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The minutes are approved. No one here this evening for the appearances section. Unfinished business, there is none under item 6, new business. 6A is consideration of resolution 15-11-2058, authorizing to a single source the purchase of the new fire engine. Chief Sullivan, is there a motion for approval?
Move approval.
Second.
Motion second. Welcome.
Normally the Assistant Chief Eckloff would be here. They just got done with a call. He was running home to... Yep. So what we're looking for is the ability to purchase the new engine for 2016 from Pierce directly, as opposed to going out to request for bid. The main purpose behind this is currently our two engines in our ladder truck are made by Pierce. Pierce is up in Appleton, very well-respected company. Another call. They had come to me to request that we sole source it through Pierce. They have been working with one of the reps for Pierce, and initially, hold on a second. Sorry about that. To purchase the vehicle from Pierce, there's safety concerns associated with it. The current setup of our engines right now, it makes it easier for our personnel to A, be trained on initially, but B, when we're responding, they're very similar to the other engines that we currently have. If we go with other manufacturers, they might not have the same type of configuration on the pump panel or within the driver's compartment for when they're driving the vehicle. So it would make it safer from that standpoint. The financial aspect of it is, part of it is, as of January 30th, the new NFPA changes take into effect, and in order for us to sign for it and get the paperwork running through and have it set up so those changes don't have to be done, we have to have it done by January 30th, signed and paid for. If we don't do that, it's about a $17,000 increase to the purchase of the truck.
And you're confident there would be no huge savings?
No, we've been working with them right now and have the current. They've been working with them the whole time, and it's pretty well set. I mean, we've known what this truck's going to cost us, and they've been working with it throughout the whole thing. It's just a matter.
But I mean, like ABC Fire Truck Company in Poughkeepsie wouldn't come in $100,000 less.
No, because it's a custom-made truck. This is not something that we're going to the parking lot and saying, let's take that one.
Different Ford dealers.
Yes, exactly.
Questions? Alder Bussey.
So the amount that was in the capital budget is the amount to cover this vehicle, correct?
Correct, yes.
No further questions. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Alder Bussey?
Aye.
Alder Wood?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. Item 6B is consideration of Resolution 15-11-2060, which is the approval of participation in a Wisconsin Bureau of Transportation Safety Grant titled 2016 Capital Area OWI Task Force. Is there a motion for approval?
Move approval.
Second.
Motion Motion second. Sergeant Weigel, welcome.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant,
Jeez,
Lieutenant. I wanted to reduce pay so we could use it for the others. Welcome.
Thank you. This is the 2016 Capital Area OWI Task Force Grant. It's the same grant we participated in last year. This year will be up to $10,000 for extra patrol enforcement, focusing on OWI, speed, and seatbelts. This is a partnership grant. It's done in the participating communities, and then they also participate in Monona. The match is 25%, which is $2,500, and that is a soft match. It can come out of benefits and fuel costs.
Questions? This is every day except Thursdays?
Mark.
Mostly the weekends.
Okay.
Just so you know, we do budgeted the revenue side and the expense side in the 2016 budget, so it's already budgeted for these grants.
Yep. We've done it every year, correct? All right, further questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Thank you very much for filling out the application. Item 7, didn't we have more on here that I started this meeting earlier? Because, jeez.
We're gonna be done quick.
Yeah. I moved
It's
it
all right.
a half hour earlier.
We were going to have that presentation, but we moved that.
Oh, okay.
That was the reason for the beginning.
Something going on. All right, item 7, acceptance of general fund accounts payable checks dated October 31st through November 12th, 2015. Mark?
Yep. There's not a lot of activity this month. We're kind of winding down on a lot of our expenses. But if you kind of go to page 4, Kilgus, I need to look into this a little bit more, but here's what their maintenance and repairs we've been doing. Looks like the biggest one was the library. I'm going to look into that and see exactly what that was for.
We have a maintenance agreement.
We do, but if it requires repair work, then it comes out. So this is more the repair, the 1,800 roughly, that would be some type of repair work. that was done.
Can I, you don't need to come up, chief, if it's a quick answer, but GenCom radio installation, I thought
That's a quarterly charge.
for 2,221
Okay.
for radio installation, I thought Dan Eckloff did all of our installations.
That was, we had bought new 800 radios, so we had 3 new radios that had to be installed, one in the actual room and 2 in the back room that we talk about all the time. That was those radios were in capital budget. And then the other part of that was they had to relocate some equipment from the rack that was being moved because of the phone system, so that was probably more expensive than the actual radio.
So this was in the
It was
building,
together. It was-
not in a squad or something?
No, this was in the building.
Okay, thank you.
Same page 4, LW Allen. They do a lot of our utility repair work, so they're working on electrical work at the wells and the stormwater equipment in SCADA. Underneath that is our IT, Land Tech. This was a bill for September. And they also did some work at Lotus Park.
And they know we've reduced that budget for next year?
Yeah. And we did change kind of policy on it's going through. Everything is going strictly through Leah now. All calls must come through her for any type of repair work. Madison College, Madison College, this is training for the new, I believe, the new firefighter. Page 6, just to let you know, at the very bottom of the page, going to page 7, a lot of work that Strand has been doing for us. These are all part of the approved capital projects.
The PCB study, what budget's that coming out of?
That
Not
is,
that they billed us yet, but they will be.
yeah, we're using money from one of Jake's capital accounts he's not going to use anymore.
Because we haven't budgeted anything for those expenses this coming year, have we?
No, we haven't budgeted. We just, the contract was like 5, I can't remember what it was. But we used it. We had some money that Jake was going to do a project. He was doing shoreline shoreline work. So we
But-
used that money.
I guess my question is
As far as the
you know, there's a report February, I think. What if we have to do something immediately?
Then we'll have, that's gonna be an issue, I guess. We have to maybe, hopefully I'll get some information before that. It might be added to the borrowing when we do borrowing.
Okay. All right.
I believe
Let's
it.
just keep an eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't know if you were copied in the email that says they're.
Yeah, that
contacted.
they're holding up their end of the legal.
Vera Becker on page 7, again, just kind of look at what the engineers are doing for us, the work they've been doing. At the very bottom, Wendy Davies, they're doing,
I'm sorry, but do you know what the Winnequa Park Beer Becker work is?
that was part of the 2014, or 2015 capitals, that topographic study they've been doing, survey they did.
Okay, thank you.
It was a $10,000 contract. Page 12. Just I know it's already been passed, but just the KCW sports, Hoot Hustle, that was part of the Harvest, was that? Fall Festival. Just kind of showing it was a very successful program. Here's just some of the costs coming through. Page 14, Madison Metro. This is our third quarter. So they bill us for sewer usage.
No puns.
Under their MG&E is their electric bill for the month. And
So that, we originally were going to have a solar presentation, but because we're so close to the end of the year, I've asked that once they have all the data and we're requesting a refiling of our charges, and I've spoken to the CEO of MG&E, letting them know this is coming, that we had something maybe slip through the cracks, even though Mark and, what's that gentleman, our new guy's name? Brad. Went through and they've got these rates so figured out that it almost is meaningless between the old rate or the new rate, because in our case, you know, it reduces our normal rate, but our baseline goes up versus the other way. It's just 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah.
But the good news is that I want everyone to see is it's good we're doing the solar, and especially at Public Works Garage. It's just a home run.
you'll see definitely when he does his presentation what the savings is, what would have been billed, and he kind of been doing analysis on that, and that's where you don't see it in our current stuff, but I mean what would have been billed is a lot more than what we have been billed.
And to his credit, he's really become an expert on this now.
Yeah,
We haven't had, so he's devoted a lot
Yeah.
of time to figuring out these utility bills.
He's been working with MJ&E and letting them answer questions, which has been good. Page 16, kind of the last one is TAPCO. As you're aware of, this is the wayfinding signs that are out there. That was really nice.
There's actually, I guess I would aim this to Alder Bussey. There's a move on their foot going since this is the plan commission, someone who designed them, so don't talk to the mayor. But there was no mention of the senior center of any of the signs, and the senior center support group is, because they're finding that seniors are in great need of direction, that they will even fund their funding group, or their friends of the senior center wants to know about. So I'm sent them your way.
Yeah.
Right, anything else? Is that it?
That's it.
Any questions of Mark? If not, is there a motion for approval?
Move approval?
Second.
Motion second, any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Checks, general fund payable checks have been accepted. Is there a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting's adjourned. Thank you.